Hello once again. Most important theory video. According to Dr. Garrison in his book E-Learning in the 21st Century, a framework for research and practice, I will quote, "The greatest mistake is to try to integrate new communication technology into passive educational approaches. E-learning will fail if we merely add on to or repackage our current educational designs. This profound statement cuts to the core of how we conventionally view education. This implication of how education is done or taught must essentially have some sort of redesign. Notwithstanding, the dialogue about the progressive educator John Dewey finally started to make sense to me. Personally, I never did grasp the full intent of his process. This enigma has been a thorn in my side for years. The liberal view of letting the student dissect what is of value in the educational process boggles me. However, in the case of higher education, this theory seems to make more sense as mature students can scrutinize and analyze processes of impending interest. Thus, the theory of a transactional view comes into place. Quoting Garrison again, we glean, "An educational experience has a dual purpose. The first is to construct meaning, reconstruction of experience, from a personal perspective. The second is to redefine and confirm our understanding collaboratively within a community of learners." This leads me to a progression of undergraduate principles whereupon we group classmates into clusters where the academically strong students are allowed to help or actually teach the students that have not quite grasped the content of the material. The concept is that to teach the material, one must know the material. So it is when Garrison says teachers are learners and learners are teachers. Thus, the formation of externalizing and producing a process of critical discourse is realized. So the practice of discussion boards, blogs, video dialogues, and the like are a measure of mastering and absorbing material. Accordingly, Garrison categorizes the term discourse into 4 functions: conversation, inquiry, debate, and instruction, all of which allow us to converse about the topic at hand. In the textbook Educational Psychology, Theory and Practice by Robert Slavin, there is a piece about social learning. Social learning falls under the heading of constructivist views in the learning process. In the constructivist theory, learners individually discern and renovate information so as to make sense out of their inquiry. The psychologist Vygotsky explained that students learn through joint interactions with adults and more capable peers. This, of course, is exactly what discourse is. In discourse, we interact, not merely absorb, as in the case of lectures. Coming full circle, the aspect of the transactional process in e-learning encompasses the collaboration of the community to make sense out of material, which might not be fully comprehensible on its own. Thank you for your time.